Hey everyone, I hope you're well. I'm Christian, and I want to share with you about an experience that I had while I was out waiting for an appointment one day. I was early to my appointment, and I decided I'm going to go for a walk while I wait. So I went for a walk and just started walking among the grass and beside the road, and we got to a point in the walk where the path started to get really narrow to the point where I could touch the bushes on both sides. And these bushes had thorns inside of them. So there were some thorns that were sticking out and some thorns that got in the pathway, which as I was walking I had to dodge or avoid or go around or move to try and get through them. So while I was on this walk, I was just asking God, what am I doing? What is happening? Where are you taking me? What are you speaking to me right now? Sometimes life is like this. You're just going on your life on the path, and one day you find out, I made a turn somewhere and I went in a direction that it has me in the middle of these thorns now. And what do you do about it? What do you do about being in the middle of those thorns? You can't get angry at the thorns, you have to move through them. And so, a thorn gets caught on your shirt or on your pants and you go, okay, I gotta take that off, move it around, and you start to make a lot slower progress than if there were no thorns there. So I looked down the pathway and I could not see where the thorn bushes end. But I had to, in that moment, just trust that as I kept moving forward, I was going to get through these thorn bushes and onto the other side where there was no thorn bush. And as I found myself in these thorn bushes, I found it a perfect example of what I felt I was going through at the time. But you're focused on getting through each individual moment. When you're in those thorn bushes, it can feel like you're going through that for an unknown number of weeks or a number of months or a period of time where you just don't know when it's going to end. You don't really have the room to be free or express yourself or do the things that you would normally do. And I'm asking God, okay, what are you trying to say to me? Pretty obvious. This is kind of what it feels like in life right now. But I had to recognize that if I could trust God to get me through these moments, through these thorns, and if I could do the work to take those thorns off of me when they got stuck to me, instead of getting hung up on them, that even though the progress might be slow, I was going to get through it. And I actually want to read something from the Bible where it talks about this kind of stuff. So I'm going to read out of 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. Put temptation as the thorn bushes, right, as the metaphor. The reality is everyone goes through these kind of thorn bush moments. So continuing on, God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. I wasn't just on my own. I wasn't just lost in the jungle somewhere. I knew where I was geographically, but that's another story. So, but I had to realize that I could trust God to provide a way out, to provide an end point where the thorn bushes stop here. And all I had to do was work towards that. My choice to work towards that or not, that's all up to me. Maybe you're on the other side of this where you've already gone through that thorn bush. You've already gotten past that and you're in that free space and you're looking back going, man, I'm so glad I'm not in those thorn bushes anymore. But it's possible that you have forgotten that you are no longer in those thorn bushes. So I want to encourage you, take a look at where you are right now in life. Take a look at what you're doing, what other people are saying to you, how you're feeling, what God is saying to you, and ask Him, where am I? Am I in thorn bushes? Am I past that? Am I in a free open space? Am I able to express myself? Am I able to experience moments of joy and experience moments of happiness? Or am I always experiencing this hung up pain feeling, because that tells you pretty much where you're at. And it's not necessarily about escaping those moments. It's just be present in the moment that you're in so that you can work through those things that you need to work through. I didn't want myself to get hurt. I did not want to sprint through those thorn bushes on my own. Maybe you haven't been through thorn bushes yet. Maybe you haven't had that time in your life, and that's okay. But not to scare you, it's probably gonna happen, all right? The best thing you can do, and the best thing I recommend is, for the metaphor, get a pair of long pants. Get a pair of long sleeves where you can know that, hey, even if I have to go through this stuff, I'm protected. I know that I'm going to be able to work through it. So I wanted to share that with you so that you could identify where you are yourself and be encouraged that wherever you are is right exactly where you need to be. And even though it may feel hard, it's going to be okay. Unless it's not. Hey, appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed this video.